Again and
as
again.
someone who's supporting the deployment of the army, General Malik says 8,000 soldiers, 7,000 soldiers will do nothing. 8 battalions is not adequate boots on the ground to be able to achieve anything. So the house on fire the fire will not be put off by 1 or 2 fire tenders. You need an entire brigade, and 8,000 soldiers might not be enough, sir.
The chief's professional judgment is absolutely right. You'll need far more than that. May I make a very humble suggestion? This movement has a very narrow leadership base. There are 35 members of the Central Military Commission. May I recommend in all humility that the Indian Army's special forces be used to hunt and eliminate these down in a much more surgical...
General Malik, why not? You've got special forces, the best special forces in the world. They can be deployed in surgical strikes like the Israelis would do, like the Americans would do. We can bring these people down, the 35 Politburo members.
That's right. You can do it. If there is a target, you can employ that for that one particular target.
You are campaigning for killing people.
Professor Bhadro, they are killing 500 people in 5 months. They are campaigning for killing many more people. General Bakshi is saying, bring down the people in the Politburo. They are talking about an armed rebellion.
Rahul, why are we talking?
A democracy cannot have eye for eye. A democracy cannot have eye for eye. You cannot.
Rahul, first of all, every time we speak about the 500 dead,
being a legal power, legitimate power, you are committed to human rights. You cannot claim blood for blood. You have to sit down. Love and compassion.
Professor Bhadra, why is it that your blood boils so much with rage when it comes to the human rights atrocities perpetrated by the Indian state? Professor Bhadra, why?
Rahul, what kind of a contention is
Professor
that?
Bhadra, I just want to understand one thing from you. Why do you not raise... Professor Bhadra, never once have I seen you raise your voice when it comes to 100 people being killed by the Naxals.
Government of India, what kind of move had been done with the corporate?
Professor Bhadra, I have never seen you get half as agitated when 100 people from our state die. Professor Bhadra, all we are discussing is the possibility of surgical strikes, and look at the way your blood is boiling. What about the 500 people the Naxals have killed? Does that not count for anything, sir?
Certain figure of killing. You are talking of a justice. How many Sikhs were killed in the Sikh riot? How many Muslims were killed in the communal riot since independence? What justice has been given by this?
Okay, General Bakshi wants to respond to you. General Bakshi and General Malik both want to respond to you, Professor Bhadra. General Bakshi, to you first.
I am trying to suggest a solution where the loss of life would be minimal. Command and control attrition is what we were taught, is what counts, not body counts. I'm not talking of body bags by the score. I'm not talking of personal aggrandizement by killing hundreds and thousands. I'm saying go for the root cause.
I want General Malik to respond to that.
General Bakshi, we are talking in the background of something that has just happened in Kashmir, where the army, in conjunction with the SPOs, are killing the wrong people. This will carry on endlessly if you bring in more and more forces into these regions, you know. But more than that, sir, it is unfortunate that all these discussions become about, you know, whether our blood is boiling for the people killed in a train or whether they're boiling for the Jawans killed in a massacre. One's blood boils on all counts. But sir, we are talking about protecting the integrity of the Indian state, exactly as the gentleman in Kolkata is talking about.
But General Malik, I have a simple question for you. If you don't bring down these 35 Politburo members who've sworn to armed liberation at all costs against the Indian state, the fear that everyone has is these 35 will kill 3,500, 35,000. That will go on unless you bring them down, sir.
I have the same fear. I have the same fear. But my other fear is that if you employ army without preparing grounds properly, you are going to complicate the problem further. It will get further.
Do you agree with surgical strikes?
Yes, I can. Why not? If there is a particular strike, one particular this thing, if you have to go, give them the authority, give them the legal power, they will go and they can do it. Come away from that. Rahul, another one point I want to mention is that as it is, army is short of young officers. Who are the people who are going to do this thing? You have not prepared the ground. As it is, the battalions which are deployed on the border and in other affected areas, they don't have adequate number of officers. I'm just giving you one another aspect of this thing.
I'm out of time on this debate. This is show
that if you kill the 35 Politburo members, the terrifying prospect is that 35 more will be born. The only way to do this, Rahul, is in a self-confident, long-sighted way, which is to wean away the support base by making Indian democracy more attractive than Maoist.
If you don't bring down these 35 people, they will give 3,500 this year, they'll give 35,000 the next year.
I think what I would like to say is that prepare your grounds, prepare your strategy properly before you start, before you think of making use of the last instrument.
Sure.
I am not saying that it is not, they cannot do it. It is their secondary responsibility. They can be utilized. But at the moment, you have not prepared the grounds for using the army.
And the first step towards having a cogent strategy is to have an open debate, and that's what we've had tonight. For that, General Bakshi, General Malik Shoma, and Professor Bhadra, thank you very much for joining us. The Prime Minister and the Home Minister will be taking a final decision, and it's a decision that all of India will be looking at. The grounds are being prepared. The army has been told to be on standby. We will track the story very, very closely.